God. Okay, so I'm recording this for the third time. God, I am not getting this software right. Okay, why are Pokemon Sword and Shield trash? This is gonna be a multi-part series. There's no way I can't do that. Let's just go down. Legendaries and Mythicals are part one of why Pokemon Sword and Shield are trash. They handled them poorly. I've spent so much time on these last video attempts just going through on what this is. I think I'm really tired of talking about it. I'm gonna go in stages up till Ruby, Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3. Gen 1 there's 5 legendaries and mythicals. Gen 2 there's 5, and Gen 3 there's 10. There's 9 without Jirachi. I added a lot, and then I forgot that there are certain ones that are only through earlier in the generations. There's a few that are only obtainable like certain ways. So Celebi I took out. It's not included in that. Jirachi, if you take him out, her out, it out. There's 9. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Then we get on to kind of stage 2 of Pokemon: Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Black 2, White 2, Black, White, Black 2, White 2. And these gens are kind of, I would say, starting to set a good standard. Diamond, Pearl, Platinum has 13, has 14 if you want to include Fiona. I don't. Fiona is not a legendary Pokemon. It's horseshit. If you don't want to include Manaphy, because that was another one I was through. I keep forgetting that one's name. Pokemon Rangers, or Ranger, whatever. There's still 12. Then you have the Reggies and the Birds, and this is where you start getting. This is where it all starts actually mattering. Old generation, once Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, once the DS hit, old generation Pokemon, because they didn't communicate with them more, started coming back more. It makes sense. You can't transfer them over as easily. You need to pay. You need to have all of your old hardware just to be able to transfer it. They're a bunch of ones and zeros, and I can make every single legendary mythical on Pokemon Showdown. There should be no reason why I can't just transfer it easily. I'm ranting. I'm digressing. So let's go. So out of Black 2, White 2, out of 155, there's 155 brand new Pokemon. There's 8. And for Black and White, for Black 2, White 2, there's 300 in the National Dex. They edited it so there's a new Black 2, White 2 Unova Dex, which has 300, and then it's the National Dex, like 6 something. I want to say at this point. Yeah, maybe it was like 600 or 602, 603, something like that. There's 15, and there's more with trades and events. This isn't even including that. So out of these 15, what do you have? Box legendaries and Kyurem. New legendary trio. That's 6. There's another legendary trio of there's the sword, and then there's the flying based, the fighting and the flying based legendary trios. The sword trio. And the genie trio, are they genies? The genies, something like that. There's 9 right there. In Black 2, White 2, the Landorus, Tornadus, and Thundurus all get new forms, completely new Pokemon. You also have Victini, Genesect, and Keldeo. And Keldeo is the mythical for the other sword legendary that gets another form. Completely free. There's nothing like you didn't have to buy Black 2, White 2 and then be like, oh, here's $5 extra for that Keldeo. You don't have to do that. Why should you have? Why? What's the importance of Keldeo? If you can't use most of these mythicals and legendaries in just any easy format, what's the point of them? For ownership, to have them. You paid for the game. You earned it by getting to the point where you can capture them. Yeah, you can say the game, like that's something that you pay for the game for. Like I buy X and Y to get Xerneas or Yveltal. I don't play X and Y to have fun and play X and Y. I play X and Y to get Greninja. You play X and Y to get the Kanto starters, megas of them. That's it. There's really not much playability there. Oras starts the perfect trend of you can catch past legendaries and mythicals from past games in this game. In addition, if you have the other ones, here's new ones. Yay! What does that do for me? What does it do for me if I have 1 Lugia or 10 Lugias? Nothing. You can't use 1 Lugia in a regular format. You can't just go into VGC doubles and I can just plan a team around Yu-Gi-Oh. 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 Sorry. You can't plan a team around Lugia. You can plan a team around Greninja. You can plan a team around Pikachu. You can plan a team around Magikarp or Aron or I'm forgetting Garbodor's pre-evolution. Whatever, mini trash bag. You can plan a team around any of them, no problem. You can't plan a team around Lugia or Mewtwo. You know, they're the special Pokemon that need to have certain formats. They're too strong, so you can't use them any time. What's the harm in like having them? Nothing, really. Like nothing, right? Nothing really. So I'm not even including both versions of Oras. You can catch 23. That's not including the Kyurem because you need both Zekrom, Reshiram. It's not including Landorus because you need the other two, and it's not including those. With new megas, they still gave you access to almost every single old one. That's great. Sun and Moon, games people criticize. Absolutely fantastic. I include the UBs. They're basically like, they should be treated like legendaries and mythicals. They should have their own tier. They should mostly be in Ubers. They're kind of too fucking powerful. But regardless, I'm going to digress talking about them. I'm including them because they are, if you're putting a Mewtwo up against a Kartana with a Assault Vest, it doesn't have a fire move. Okay, you could have a choice of doing something. It could possibly sweep the entire team, even though a Mewtwo was on there. And that's not saying much because Mewtwo can still get swept by a lot of stupid stuff. But whatever. We're going on. There's 15. If you want to include 16 because of Zygarde, I do. 16. Cosmian and Cosmog, if that's the Cosmog's evolution's name, they're not included. Fuck Cosmog. He has no purpose. It's great. Yeah, he's a cute little thing. It doesn't matter. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. 21. There's new ones. The new Duskwing, Dawnwings, Ultra Necrozma. Did I include Poipole? I included Naganadel. I don't think I included Poipole. I might have. And all of this. Oh, and there's 2 new Ultra Beasts. I actually don't think I included them, so it's probably 22. 2, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 22. Like, new legendaries and mythicals. And then you have the Ultra Wormhurls, which is essentially what they did in Oras. Again, what's the problem? Like, you just let me recapture every legendary Pokemon. Now you're letting me capture any and get any of them shiny? Yay, awesome. I'm going to buy the game. I bought the game day one. Of course. I sat there in line with people watching the 2 people get Battlefront 2, and we all laughed at them and said, just go have fun. Whatever. You should have stood in line with us. Saved $20. Got a better game. I don't have any, I don't feel any regret getting Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, or Oras. Even if Oras isn't the best end game, it still has, this is still selling points to get. Sorry, my girlfriend just walked in front of the recording and deleted it, but I don't know why. I should just edit it. Dream Radar. I'm talking about Dream Radar for the 3rd time off camera. Dream Radar. It's a free minigame Pokemon released alongside Black 2, White 2. It's a free minigame they made that you can get free Pokemon. 8 of them are legendaries and mythicals. I don't know why that trend was not going to be included and continued or whatever. And let's go. I'll touch upon it quickly. There's 153 Pokemon if you're including Meltan and Melmetal. I'm not including the Alola forms. Obviously, that bumps the number up, but it doesn't really help variety, but doesn't help this legendary mythical debate, so it doesn't matter. Again, it's 5 out of 151, just like the original ones. But Red, Blue, Yellow, you can get Mew for free. Can't Let's Go. Let's Go is the game that I have a problem with setting the wrong trend for Sword and Shield, and that is putting Pokemon behind a premium price tag. Mew should have never been behind the Pokeball Plus. Never. Mew should have been a Pokemon you got for completing the Pokedex 100% in Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu. And if you needed to have both of the partner Pikachu and Eevee in one save file, sure, whatever. They could have had it there, but they didn't. And if you have Pokemon Go, which I'm sorry, then yeah, you can get Meltan and Melmetal for it. They're great. They're cool. It's Let's Go, so it's not really. But for a collectability thing, like Let's Go is a better Pokemon experience than Sword and Shield is. So let's finally get down to the topic here. Sword and Shield. Oh fuck. Out of the 401 Pokemon that they actually put in there, the rest which they were like, hey, even if you have Chansey, even if you have Lycanroc, which was just in the last game, even though it's going to be in the next DLC, you can't transfer it for free. You can't bring your Lycanroc here. You got to restart. Without all of that controversy, without any of that stuff that holds back, like that shows a bad trend, that really kind of starts X and Y and gets worse as Let's Go comes out. Out of the 401 Pokemon, and I'm including Slowpoke Galarian because he came out for free to promote the DLC and everything. There's three legendary. There's less than 1%. This hasn't happened since X and Y. And what did X and Y do? Add megas and a new typing. They didn't do any of this for Sword and Shield at all. And out of those three, 2 are version exclusives. So you can only get 2 out of 400 in the whole game. Half of a percent? That's less than X and Y. And X and Y gets slammed for that stupid ass shit. Now, why is that? Like, well, what's the problem? They're adding all of them in the DLC, blah, blah, blah. Well, this is the Mew with Let's Go problem. Why is Mew behind a $50 paywall? Why? No reason. Absolutely no reason to put Mew behind that. Is using Mew in Pokemon Let's Go superior to anything else? No. If it learned Defog, yeah, then it has a special niche. If it learned Rapid Spin, like just naturally had like a move tutor in the game, and you can teach Mew anything, and Mew was legal to use in Wi-Fi battles and everything, Mew would have a niche. Without that, there's no reason. It's to collect Mew. Mew's not like you can have Mega Mewtwo X or Y of your choice in the game. You can't have Mew. So here's where we come with like their big problem with it. What's happening after the DLC? So like without the DLC, I paid $60 without Nintendo Switch Online to complete my Pokedex or to get the other third legendary. That I couldn't get on my own. However much you spend on Nintendo Switch Online, however much you spend on Pokemon Home to transfer anything in or anything to home just comfortably. Let's say you did none of that and you just paid $60. You want the same base level game experience you get from everywhere else. Every other one of these games, except for certain ones, but they have niches. What's the final count afterwards? Well, there's supposed to be 200 plus old returning Pokemon coming back, right? What about Legendaries and Mythicals? Not including that the Urshifu forms are separate, not including Cubfu, and not including the 4 Reggies, which are old ones that you're not able to get unless you get the new DLC. 9. It's 9. Not including Cubfu, and he's just like Cosmian, but he actually has like a little cup or a ZU purpose. I think I don't know if his stats are actually small enough for Little Cup. I think so. Urshifu forms aren't separate in mine. So there's 10. There's technically 11 if you want to put Cubfu there. New ones. We're getting new Zapdos, Moltres, Articuno. We're getting 2 new Reggies. We're getting whatever the hell that Calfinex, whatever that grass psychic one is going to be. And whatever else actually gets added in. Why? Why is anybody like actually saying this is acceptable? They've given you all of these for free, and everyone's just like, oh, well, you've had to transfer between all the games and blah, 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 blah. Anyone who wants to say anything negative against what I'm saying, I'll say Pokemon Trainer Club. Since X and Y, Pokemon has done a fantastic job with Pokemon Trainer Club. You sign up for it, you get a code for legendary mythical Pokemon. They eventually, I think, switched them all for completely to like GameStop. Because I remember getting the Zygarde Shining codes and Zeraora and I forget get Darkrai, Muse, all this stuff for free.
For free. Okay, so I switched over to this because I was having problems with the microphone. Why are they not free? Why are the Reggies behind the paywall? Why are they just not so you can go to the DLC area, but you can't interact with anyone? You can't catch a new Pokemon. You catch the old Pokemon, you can go to the areas where the Reggies are at and catch them. Why? Like, is Regirock such an important OU meta Pokemon? It's like, oh my god, it will just destroy VJC. It can't be allowed. No. So why the fuck can I get? Why is new Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos coming out where for free I can't recatch the old Zapdos, old Moltres, old Articuno? Why not? What? How much is it for them to really put that in? And then you have all this other stuff of like, the majority of Legendaries and DLCs are behind a $30 DLC, so the game is not $60. Anybody's just like, you just buy the base game, and if you don't like the base game, you don't like the base game. The base game is not complete. They put most of the stuff that they've put in every other past title for an extra $30. So you're not just paying $20 more for an incomplete Pokemon experience. You're paying more than double. Old DS games are $40. This feels like a DS game. It runs like a DS game. It does not run like a Switch game. So, why should I buy the DLC? Why should I think that they're good? Why should I not sit here and bitch and complain? Honestly, I'm kind of tired of talking about them. I've been sitting here for like 2 hours trying to cover this stuff. They're trash. They're garbage. I can't wait to come out with more videos so everybody else can kind of hear the actual criticism. Next, we can actually talk about old Pokemon. Why did it handle it properly? What's your property versus Gamefreak's property? We'll talk, or Pokemon Company, whoever it is in charge. We'll talk about all that next time. I'm tired for right now on this one. And this is food for thought for you guys. So everyone downstairs, in the comments, tell me what you think of them putting mostly Legendaries and Mythicals behind paywalls. Would you have bought any of your older Pokemon games if it was an additional 50% for the rest of the Legendaries and Mythicals? Would you have bought Sun and Moon if it was still going to be $20 more for the Ultra Beast? And then the Ultra Moon package, the Necrozma stuff, the 2 new Ultra Beasts, and other Ultra Beasts are only $20 extra. I wouldn't have paid that, would you? So let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm going to say this again. Anybody who's watching this who is in the PokeTuber community, send this to Shofu. I want to hear what Shofu says about this because he's the person who's the most